what's going on, guys? HyperX here. In this video, I want to talk about a game that was recently revealed. They dropped an announcement trailer for it a few days ago, and this is called The Day Before. This is a third-person, open-world MMO survival game that is being developed by a studio called Fantastic, which are a Russian game developer. And, you know, if you go on looks alone, it, of course, is being likened to kind of a combination between The Division, DayZ, and also The Last of Us. I mean, I feel like they're just using The Last of Us for the font of the game, but regardless, they've dropped this 4-minute gameplay presentation, and I thought we'd talk a little bit about what we know about this game so far. Now, obviously, disclaimer, dropping this down here, I'm not telling you guys to get excited for this game. Honestly, we've seen this before. This is very early on. Quite whether the game actually ends up looking like this does, of course, remain to be seen. Honestly, I'm going to be a little bit skeptical and say it probably won't, but regardless, I want to talk about what we've seen anyway, so don't get too excited just yet, but do let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. So, what do we know about this? Again, as mentioned, third-person, open-world MMO survival game. You begin the video when you kind of start looking at the gameplay presentation, definitely in this sort of a Division-esque setting. I mean, honestly, if you hadn't told me it wasn't like a Division DLC, I might have actually just thought it was a screenshot from, you know, the Division game. That being said, you know, you jump out, you explore the world, there is looting components in this game. Obviously, there's different gear elements to it, different weapons, much like you would see in survival games. You have the kind of looty aspect where, of course, you're getting your, you know, your stat-based gear, plus you also have the survival elements where, you know, you kind of got like bandages and that sort of stuff for healing. Now, obviously, the big difference between Division and this one is that this also features zombies, hence the kind of a Last of Us comparison. Yes, I know Last of Us is not zombies, they're clickers, but you get what I'm saying. Basically, it's that kind of world with the added danger of both players and also zombies and potentially other terrifying creatures. The game kind of official blurb says survive at all costs. You want to work your way around the city, searching abandoned vehicles, houses, skyscrapers, looking for all the resources you can possibly find, and that's of course going to be a common gameplay loop, much like, you know, you expect from the sort of typical survival genre. They also say that you want to enter places that no one else dares. Players are encouraged to crush the infected and other players with realistic weapons, becoming a legend of the new world. And once again, of course, in the trailer, we do see some PvP. So, you know, much like you kind of get in sort of the dark zone in The Division, I get the impression in this one, obviously, that, you know, while you're going around, while you're looting, again, much like you experience in survival games, then other players are equally going to present a threat alongside those zombies. So if you get into those situations where you're running from zombies and from players, then that's going to be pretty rough. Although I will say, in this one, it doesn't seem like a dark zone, it seems like everywhere is potentially dangerous, so, you know, there is that element to it. However, the blurb also says discover the vast post-pandemic world where players will be able to explore beautiful yet dangerous places with stunningly detailed vehicles. And of course, we see that at the beginning of the trailer. And they also said you can take part in the restoration of the former society before it's too late in the survivor colony. You can, you know, sell your loot, communicate safely, and of course just work together to build that colony of survivors. Now, currently, based on the information we have, the game is set to release in Q2 2021, so it is slated for this year, supposedly. I mean, obviously, if we go by this video alone, it does appear to be in a playable state, and Q2 is not that far away, so, you know, again, quite whether it comes out looking just like this will, of course, remain to be seen, but that is pretty much all we have to go on right now. So, I'll leave you guys with a little bit more gameplay just so you guys can sort of see this in action. Again, let me know what you guys think down below. You know, does this sort of tick some boxes for you? If you're a survival fan, if you're a zombie fan, if you like Division, are either of these things potentially kind of making you interested, or are you a little bit too skeptical right now and you want to just wait to see more? Either way, let me know. And of course, keep it locked, because if this game does end up being interesting, if it does end up, you know, having something worth checking out, then I'll jump into it. No promises right now, because of course I myself want to see how this pans out. But if it's good, then rest assured, we'll take a look at it.
Where are you? What the?
If you want to catch more from us at HyperX Gaming, don't forget you can catch the guys 269, Paradise Central and Invest More streaming over on Twitch weekdays, playing a variety of games. If you guys want to jump in, tune in, watch and even join in, then make sure you check them out. The links to those are in the description box down below, and of course you can join the Discord to get involved in all of the discussions.